Hi guys, I just thought I'd film a quick update video while Lily's having her breakfast. Currently sat outside Tesco's waiting to do my weekly shop, and I just thought I'd fill you in while my channel's been a bit quiet this week. Well, to start off with, it's snowing. I don't know if you can catch that up on video. It's snowing quite hard actually. Yes, so this week has been worse than last week. I don't think anything could be as worse as last week with the car breaking down and everything, but yes, this week has been quite a traumatic week. It started off quite nicely actually. It was York Residents weekend this last weekend gone, and the only thing that we really wanted to do that we hadn't done before was go to the Energy Trampoline Park. That was just crazy, but we did manage to get a free slot on that, and the kids had a ball. And then we came home and they had tea before we went, sorry. We came home, went straight to bed, and then in the early hours of the morning, Lily started throwing up constantly. Every time she had a feed, she'd throw it up. And we got to the morning and I was a bit concerned. Wasn't sure quite what to do. So my mum said, oh, just ring 111, get some advice. So I rang 111 and they ended up sending an ambulance out because she was so drowsy I couldn't wake her up. And yeah, so they sent an ambulance out, and they were lovely, the ambulance driver people, or paramedics, that's it, I always call them ambulance driver people. Yeah, the paramedics, oh dear, it's really snowing. Are you laughing at me? Yeah, the paramedics were so lovely, and my husband was out on a night out at the time typically, so it was just me and the kids, and they ended up taking us to the hospital where we sat around for 2 hours, saw the urgent care doctor, who then not rushed us up, but sent us up to the children's ward, where poor little Lily got a feeding tube down her nose and a cannula in her foot, and we spent the night there, and it was just awful. Yeah, it was quite traumatic watching her getting the cannula put in her foot, I have to say. But she's all better now and all happy. But that wasn't the end of it. My husband had to take the kids to school and pick them up. He picked me up from the hospital, picked me and Lily up from the hospital. And on the way home, my daughter then decided to throw up all over Lily. And I just thought, oh no, here we go again. And she's hardly ever sick, so it must be this stomach bug go around. Lily had gastroenteritis, so I think it was just that going around my house. Yeah, so she threw up all over Lily in the car and all over my husband's car, and he wasn't happy. Got home and then she just was sick all night, all through the night. It was awful. Then my son decided he wanted to be sick, so then he was throwing up, and at one point they were both throwing up at the same time, and I was just like, oh, I can't cope with this. Thankfully Lily was a lot better and she wasn't woken up by them throwing up. But yeah, it was absolute nightmare. Had loads of sick, loads of bedding to clean. By the next day they both stopped throwing up, but they just looked so poorly. So obviously they weren't allowed to go to school because they're not allowed for 48 hours after being sick. So, and my daughter was supposed to be going on a school trip, and I was supposed to be going with her, and I was scattered that we missed that. Yes, I was. Sorry, I'm just looking at Lily, she's smiling at me. So yeah, where was I? Just got distracted by Lily. Yeah, so they couldn't, so they looking poorly, so I couldn't send them. So I spent the whole of Tuesday washing bedding, trying to coax them to drink, because when my son gets poorly, he gets really poorly, and I was worried that I was going to end up in hospital again with the other two, but thankfully by the evening they'd perked up and they'd managed to eat a little something and drink plenty. So by Wednesday they were back to full health, but obviously still couldn't go to school. So I ended up taking them to Wacky Warehouse for a little play, and I've really enjoyed having them at home, although not in the best circumstances. So they went back to school yesterday, and yesterday, just before going to pick them up from school, I noticed there was a mark on the ceiling. I was thinking, that looks a bit worrying. So I went up to the bathroom, pulled up the lino and pulled the bath panel off, and oh my goodness, the bath had been leaking. It was like all mouldy and wet, damp, and I was like, oh really, I really do think someone actually hates me, that all these things just keep happening to me. I don't know if anyone else is having a couple of weeks as me, but it has been a trying time. So yeah, that's why I didn't go to Slimming World on Monday. My consultant was really lovely about it, and I have struggled this week eating wise, but I think I am still losing weight, thankfully, because I'm not overly pigging out, but I haven't made completely the right choices. But anyway, I'll be back to Slimming World next Monday, and I'm just about to go and do my Tesco shop. It's stopped snowing now, so yes, I shouldn't get snowed on. So I'm going to do my Tesco shop, and then I will film that when I get home. So yeah, I just wanted to film this little video in the car because I've tried to film it a couple of times and things just keep going wrong. But I just wanted to say hi, and you know, I haven't stopped again, even though I've just started. And I will see you in my next video, which will be my grocery haul. So thanks for watching. Bye.